Hello everyone and welcome to the brand new episode of GIBS. And today we have with us Shalbani Ghosh. He is from IIM Sambalpur. And welcome Shalbani here at the brand new video of GIBS. And we are going to discuss about her journey, how she prepared for CAT and landed a spot in IIM Sambalpur. Let's hear about her, her background, educational background and family background, and specifically about, her profile, her 10th, 12th and graduation score and her CAT score as well.
Thank you, Anand. Thank you for hosting me here. So basically, I am from Kolkata, and I did my schooling from Kolkata. My 10th and 12th were quite good. In 10th, I had a 10 CGPA, and in 12th, I had around 89 percentage. So then I went on to pursue my BTech from NIT Jalandhar, and there I had a decent percentage as well in 75 percentage. So yes, from there I did my graduation, and even in my final year I gave CAT. So I had bagged a placement during my BTech only. But unfortunately or fortunately, I don't know, that the joining got deferred by a long period. So yes, from there my CAT journey started. And telling you about my family background, my father is doing a government job in SBI, and my mother is a homemaker. I also have a sibling. My brother is also pursuing engineering in the final year. So yeah, that's pretty about my background.
I mean, that's a short and crisp and good introduction actually. Now tell us about, you said that you got a job from, college itself, but it got delayed. So why not going for GATE or something like that in a technical field? Why do you choose, CAT preparation? What motivated you to choose that?
Okay, so CAT preparation, because MBA was always a dream. Learning about management and doing things like combining my technological knowledge with the managerial perspectives was the long-term goal. So when the job got delayed, that was the time I used to stay in my home. And something I would tell you that my mother had told me was, this is the only free time you'll get after graduation. You won't get such a free time ever. Even if you prepare for CAT with a job, you have to do it simultaneously, right? So that is something I realized. So I made use of the entire time, and here I am after all these things.
Okay, actually, tell us about, when did you started your preparation? Because for many of the aspirants, they actually, come in between, like whether I should have 3 months to prepare or 6 months, or how much months is necessary for them to prepare. So tell us about how much time did you take to prepare for it.
Okay, so I'll give you a basic idea. This was a question that was there in my mind as well when I was there, and I think everyone needs their own time to prepare. It depends and varies from person to person. So it was kind of a motive for me, because I had to do something at that point of time. I graduated in June, as everyone does, and I had my joining in July, but unfortunately, even a month before, I got the news that it would be 2 months delayed, and later that was a different story. We can talk about it later. But yes, I started my preparation wholeheartedly in August, and so I had 3 months time to prepare. So basically 3 months was something I worked very hard, that I would say. It's nothing like you can do it in 3 months or 1 month. You have to work hard for that.
That's actually. And now, tell us about what are the challenges that you faced while preparation? Because challenges, as many of students, they are not pretty much comfortable with quant. Some are not pretty much comfortable with logical reasoning. Some have problem with verbal. So what was your, the topic that you wanted to improve with, in this period of CAT preparation? So what was your challenges between that?
Okay, so I'll talk about all the three sections separately. First, I would say logical reasoning is something that I believe some persons have from within you will get. If you
Yeah.
are if you are good at LR, like you will know that I would love to solve all these sets, and that was the case with me also. LR was my strong point, and in LR I had 95 percentile above.
Okay.
So that was my strong point. I used to know, and quants is something I think every engineer does well. So that's
Yeah.
also again a plus point. You had to just brush up all the concepts according to the syllabus, and then practice and practice a lot. And verbal is also, like, verbal is something that needs a lot of practice, because the reading comprehensions takes a lot of time to grasp. So
Yeah.
what I used to do was I used to read an essay from Aeon Essays every day. Like that built up the practice in me. But I would say when you start your CAT preparation, you are pretty confused where to start from, because the syllabus is huge.
Yeah.
So that was, but you have to start from somewhere. You have to
Some.
take that first step in order to go ahead. So
Yeah.
yes, so that was something I used to do for the three sections, and I used to practice old question papers a lot.
Okay.
So two
Because
sets of alert, and once I had time division that I would revise this concept today, and that pretty structured manner I used to follow.
I mean, as an engineer, most of us have these two things clear: logical reasoning and quant. And we face some problem in verbal. And I have talked with many of the engineers. I have taken an interview of few of them. They all told me that yes, there is a little bit of problem in verbal. So I mean, that's a usual for an engineer as well. So
Yes.
now tell us about what was the study material that you choose, and have you took help from any coaching institute or so, and if you have any material guidance that this material you should follow or not, you can suggest that to aspirant as well.
Yes, sure. So I would talk about a few of the YouTube channels that were very beneficial from me. The first is Rodha channel.
Yes.
Rodha sir was very good in quants. Like he has all the concepts covered, and your concepts will be crisp and clear after watching his videos. So I used to follow him for quants. And LR. The first and foremost thing everyone a CAT aspirant does is Arun Sharma for all the books. So LR I used to practice from there, and apart from that he also had videos on LR as well. So that was again the starting point of practice. So and for verbal I said I used to do reading comprehension every day. And another channel I used to follow was Shweta Arora. She is from Ahmedabad, and she has a lot of good videos, and she helps a CAT aspirant basically. She has a lot of good content. So yes, these were the two channels I used to follow. And after I think 1.5 months, I joined a coaching institute online. So basically, I took their mock tests. There were around 30 mock tests, and I used to give my mock test at the time of my CAT slot only. I had my morning slot from 8:30, so I had a practice of giving them at the time of the slot only. So yes, mock tests were very beneficial, and apart from that, there were topic tests also to brush up your concepts. So yes, sectional test, a topic test, and all these things. Gift test, I would say gift test that would put you in the habit of that examination hall scenario.
Yeah, actually.
Yes, so these were the basic sources, all I could cover in 3 months. You can't cover the entire world in 3 months.
Yeah,
But
actually.
try your best, whatever you do.
Actually, you have mentioned Rodha YouTube channels and other one as well. So many of the students have also talked about, many of the candidates from IIMs, whomever I talk to, they always mention these 2-3 channels.
Okay.
I mean, these channels are actually really good.
Yes,
And
it's really good.
yeah. And another thing, see, after doing your preparation, you have cleared CAT, you got your percentile and all. But the things that matters is your interview, and that's the
Yes,
deciding factor.
definitely. Yes.
That's the deciding factor that where you are going to go. So tell us about tell us also about, at this point of time, what was your percentile, and at that percentile, from where you get the calls, and how did you prepare for your interview, and how was your interview experience at IIM Sambalpur?
Okay. So sure, you are very correct in saying that interview is the make or the break game.
Yeah.
Definitely. Even after achieving a very high percentile, a person can get rejected from a very good IIM. That is his chance to showcase everything. So interview, you have to, after giving cat, after getting your percentile, that's a different word that you have to achieve. That's a
Yeah.
different mission. So yes, for interviews again, the coaching institute I was in, they had a separate course for interview prep. So I did my interview prep from there. They had all the they had separate folders for all the IIMs. Like according to your calls, not only IIMs, also non-IIMs. They had separate folders including all kinds of questions, mock interview experiences of other candidates, like previous candidates. So that helped me a lot. That documentary. I and apart from that, I myself had prepared a documentary for myself on the probable questions that are to be asked in an interview, and I used to practice it a lot. What I used to do is I recorded myself in my laptop, and I used to see where I can improve, what are my communication misprints that are going. I used to improve it a lot. So that is something that helped me a lot. And apart from that, I had given mock interviews there also. They again used to point out what is going wrong, what is going right, and also they used to check the content also, if it is quality content or not. So yes, that is how I prepared for my interview. And yes, getting aware with all the current affairs and the news. That's also the hot topic that is going on. And when you have your interviews, mostly the budget comes out, so you have to be thorough with the budget. And again, the farm protest, this time also the farmers protest is a hot topic. So these
Yes.
are the things that you have to keep in mind a lot. You have to be thorough with this, because questions are gonna come from the interviewer's end.
And how was this IIM Sambalpur experience? Interview was different from other IIMs. And from where did you, get the call? From which IIMs, other IIMs you
Oh
get the
yes,
calls?
I missed it. Sorry. So I had my percentile around 90 percentile, and I got the CAP calls. And there is something called a SAP call, if you know. That is a supplementary admission process, and that is from IIM Bodh Gaya, IIM Sambalpur, Jammu, and Sirmaur. So these colleges have their SAP calls. So I got this IIM calls, and non-IIM calls also are there as you apply. So my IIM Sambalpur experiences was pretty good. When I had my IIM Sambalpur interview, before that I had given a lot of interviews in other colleges, so I was pretty confident about myself, and I knew what are the probable questions and what are my mistakes. So I had brushed up everything by that time. So IIM Sambalpur, I would tell you, IIM Sambalpur is the institute is very much concerned about entrepreneurship and innovation. So yes, our core values are the three I's: innovation, inclusivity, and inclusivity. So yes, so the three I's are our core values. So basically, my interview revolved around innovation as well. Uh, Here, there were two ma'ams of my two faculties only, and they were asking me mostly questions around, first, so it's all about introduction and all, and mostly questions around. How would would you bring to the table to bring innovation, and how will you contribute in class? That is again a basic question that everyone gets asked. So my interview duration was around 20 to 25 minutes, and they were asking like, interview is always about how you drive your experience. So as I
Yes.
said, more and more interview like innovative approaches like rainwater harvesting and something. I don't recollect everything now, but yes, I remember I said all these things.
Yes.
And as you say all these things, they again start grilling you on that point only.
Yes.
So you have to be innovative, you have to be like ready, and your presence of mind is something that's very, you have to bring it with you in an interview.
Yeah.
Whatever the other person asks, you have to make up something and tell them that yes, I can do this and I can do that. So you have to be very confident about that.
Yeah, actually, sometimes very simple question could be very difficult one. If somebody is gonna ask you why MBA, why
Yes.
CAT,
Yes.
you have your reason, but somehow to in a starting period to structure that thought, give it a story so that they could buy it. Whatever the
Yes.
story you are gonna make sure that they are gonna buy those story. So,
Exactly.
so this is very simple question. Why do you want to do that? So, but when it comes to preparing, it might be hard for someone. So,
Yes. Yes.
and what gonna help you is that your introspection. You should sit with yourself, know yourself, and then pick up a point from your past experience and try to make something out of it. I mean, that's what I did actually. Whenever there was question regarding any HR or situational question,
Yes.
just look at your past experience and try to come up with it. And if your presence of mind is good, and if it is there, and you can, you are not going under pressure at that point of time, you can manage it actually.
Definitely. Even the first one or two interviews, you are gonna create something mess. That's why mock interviews should be given, so that the
Yeah.
mess is created not at the correct place. So that is something. And yes, introspection is something. I told you I had made a documentary for myself.
Yes.
That doesn't. You don't make a documentary in a day or two. You take a lot of time, like more than a month. You take, and you edit the answers, you modify the answers again and again, because you go through them. And as long as you are giving interviews, you again get to know that these are my wrong points, and this is something I need to improve.
Yeah, and if you have done all those things, whatever you have you done, just try to write it down. If you have written it down, now
Yes.
see, I have also did some work in startup as well. But at the time of preparing my CV, I forgot about that part. I was like,
Exactly.
it was not that much significant or something like that. But then my senior told me that it was the biggest thing that we have did. It was a new approach. It was something out of the box, out of other something that could have planted you out. That okay, these things have this guy have done something different. So if you have written it down, what are the points that you have made over there? It could have been a good help for somebody who is just trying to do something over there.
Exactly.
And after that, now you are in IIM Sambalpur. Congratulations to you. And now tell us about your experience at IIM Sambalpur, because it varies from person to person might be, but in the first 3 months, it's most of the experience are going to be the same for everyone, and after 5 months, it's going to be different. So tell me about your journey of IIM Sambalpur.
Definitely. Before that, I would like to add a little bit about when you mentioned CV. So yes, CV is something like everything matters in your CV. Whatever, even if you have written a small hobby, that is also a potential interview question in that case.
Yeah.
You have to be prepared about every word in your CV.
Yes,
Because-
that's very much important.
Because if it comes in a interviewer's notice, and if he starts asking questions about that, there can be a number of follow-up questions. So you have to be prepared about all kinds of interviews. Interviews can be pretty chill. It can vary to 5 minutes to 25 minutes, 45 minutes, anything. But interviews can be stress interviews. But you have to be cool at any point of time. You have to be confident about yourself, and you have to be pretty cool about any point of time. You have to always think that I'll make it. That's when you remain calm, and your answers also go easily.
Yeah. That's actually good point. I mean, whatever you are writing about, even a small thing that you have written, like if you have written like I know Excel, so make sure that at what level you know Excel.
Yes.
Are you beginner? Are you advanced? Are you medium? What is that? If you written like I know PPT, so tell them. I mean, don't tell them, but have a knowledge when they are going to ask questions that how good you are with PPT. So you can say that, okay, I'm that good. I can do this, that, and some of the terminology you should know. You should
Yes.
never write anything in the CV that you are not prepared of.
Definitely.
It can be
Interviewers are
make or
pretty
break.
smart enough.
Yeah.
Interviewers are very smart. They would just bring out everything that's inside you, and they will know if you are blabbering. They will know everything that this person doesn't know this. He's making up this. Even if you fake it, you have to fake it in a very smart way.
Yeah. I mean, their experience is more than our age actually. I mean, we have some of the professor over here. They are taking the interviews and all, so they know that whatever you are thinking, they actually know those things.
Yes.
So
Yes.
moving on to the next question, that describe your past experience of IIM Sambalpur.
Okay, so the CAD journey has been a roller coaster for you, or will be a roller coaster for you. The interview is another mission for you, but no one tells you that IIM journey is again a roller coaster for you. I think for the first trimester it's a very, very rough journey. The first week of IIM, coming into an IIM, will be your induction period that you will remember for the entire life. That week of induction, it's so hectic. Your seniors will make you do anything, like all the clubs and committees will make you do presentations and all kinds of skills. But what is the key that you have to crack is you have to be going out of your comfort zone, and you have to do all the things, you have to take all the opportunities, and you will believe in yourself that you can do it, because they are going to make you wake you up till 5 a.m. You have to complete everything within deadline. You have to know the jargons of MBA that you will come up with, you will get to know by the time.
Yeah.
But yes, and also another thing I would say, MBA is all about roller coaster journey. Is really a roller coaster journey. You have fun. You also have to study a lot, because the competition never ends. When you
Yeah.
come to an IIM, the students are all at your level, so you have to
Yeah.
work hard to maintain your CG as well. That's important. No one will say that CG is not important. CG is important.
Very
And
important. Yeah.
yes, it's very important. And apart from that, you have to participate in your club and committees events. You have to look after that. Apart from that, also case competitions are a major part of IIM, of any MBA journey.
Yeah.
So case competitions, academics, clubs and committees, along with your all the festivals, you have fun and fun. Even I would say, I would share an experience during Diwali. I had a meeting for there was some Yuva Sangam event, that's a national event that was hosted by IIM Sambalpur also. So I had a meeting during Diwali. I had dressed up in all ethnic and all these things. I had to attend the event also. So I was attending the meeting with all this dressed up. Like, you were 1 hour you were in a meeting, very important meeting that you have to attend, and the next hour you were there having fun in the DJ. So
Yeah.
be prepared if you are coming to an IIM or any MBA B school. Be prepared for all these things. You have to be there on your feet at any time. You have to do anything anytime.
Yeah. Actually, I mean,
Deadlines are sacrosanct in
oh,
IIMs.
I was going to say that. I mean, that's
Yes.
the same thing that is going on at that point of time in every group. The deadline are sacrosanct.
Yes.
And I mean, you just, said the word took the word out of my mouth.
Yes.
I mean,
They will bombard with you like anything. They purposely put you in that pressure so
Yeah.
that you get acquainted with the IIM culture, or with the B school culture basically,
Yeah.
so that you get to know that this is something I have to follow for the next 2 years.
yeah. I mean, even the seniors, they're like, whenever they are going to give you a target, they're going to give a timeline of hours. It doesn't
Yes,
matter
yes.
whether they are going to give you that, some assignments at 12 o'clock in midnight, and they
Yes.
will say, how much time do you need to complete this? 5 hours. So okay, then submit it at
Yes.
5 morning. I mean,
Always you have to be very, very you have to be present in your phone also. Your
Yeah.
phone is WhatsApp is something that is very important at MBA.
yeah,
You can't miss a message. You can't afford to miss a message.
miss a message. Yes. I mean, earlier people used to say, you should avoid WhatsApp, you should do this
Yes,
and do that.
yes.
After coming here, I had to turn on my notification of every single thing, and some of the important group, I have to, put the notification in a different order, so that the tune are different, so that I can recognize that, okay, this message
Yes.
is very much important, so I had to take it. So
These
I
are
mean,
hacks you remember, you make for yourself so that you don't forget anything.
yeah. And if you forget any single thing, and get ready to explain yourself, and whatever they are going to tell you, you shut your
You will
ear.
face consequences if you miss
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Severe consequences.
Yes. I mean, that was very wonderful talking to you, Shalbani,
Same,
and
same.
thank you for joining us. And if you guys have any questions, just feel free to leave that questions in the comment. And if you like this video, please do like these videos and share with all your friends. And if you know any guest expert, do share these videos to them. And that's all from our side. See you guys in the next episode. Bye bye then. Jai Hind.